Is this thing on? 1, 2. I said, is this thing on? All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Time to get up, get your coffee, get your tea, get your Bible. We're going to start this week out right. Listen, the Maharold Peoples Jr. It's Maharold Peoples Jr. It's Maharold Peoples Jr. Maharold Peoples Jr. It's Maharold Peoples Jr. Maharold Peoples Jr. It's Maharold Peoples Jr. Maharold Peoples Jr. We've come to inspire, come to take you higher, set your mind on fire, so you can call the devil a liar. It's Maharold Peoples Jr. It's Maharold Peoples Jr. It's Maharold Peoples Jr. Maharold Peoples Jr. It's Maharold Peoples Jr. It's Maharold Peoples Jr. It's Maharold Peoples Jr. Maharold Peoples Jr. All right, shake yourself off. Get ready for a fantastic week.
I'm moving my lips and I'm muted. That's just messed up. I need to drink some more. I need to drink some more coffee. I know better than that. Good morning, everybody. This is your boy Maharold Peoples Jr. and welcome to SELAH, the Maharold Peoples Jr. morning show with my sidekick, my firearm on the side, Dr. Alicia Middleton, aka Dr. Make It Rain. Good morning, Dr. Rain.
Look, I felt like I was in a Chinese movie.
I was moving my lips now, but
I'm like, wait, is it me? What's going on? I don't hear nothing. Good morning.
I know better than that. I know better than that. Oh my God. Lord have mercy. Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Say good morning in the comments. Let us know you're there. Say good morning because we need y'all to talk back to us this morning. Some of y'all be so shy and you don't want to talk to us. Come on, put something in the comments. Just say good morning in the comments this morning. Let us know that you're listening.
Yes.
That's right. Come on. Dr. Rain, how you feeling this morning?
I'm doing good. A little tired, Put up my Christmas tree this weekend. So I'm, trying to get in the mood.
Well, you remember we talking about all them Christmas movies you like to watch.
Did you watch some of this? Man, after I put up my Christmas tree, me and my daughter got our favorite Christmas blanket. We was on the sectional. She was on one end. I was on the other end. We watched a movie. I forgot the name of it. Something about Christmas X with Tawanda Braxton was in it. Then we watched the Kirk Franklin movie, which was really good with Luke James. Then we watched, that one had us in tears. We was kind of crying in that one. Then I watched something else. I can't even remember because I think it was TV One was playing back-to-back Christmas movies. We watched the Santa Claus 1, 2, and 3 as well. And
that's too much.
Wait a minute. I made my hot chocolate with whipped cream and my peppermint stick in it, and my daughter cooked. We just had a grand old time yesterday.
Oh Lord, did you have some of the styrofoam things you be eating too?
What styrofoam?
The styrofoam cakes you be eating, them rice cakes?
No, that's what you be wanting me to eat, but nah, that's not what I had. I did not have any of that, man. No.
Well, I didn't see any of the Christmas shows. I very rarely watch a Christmas show. Did y'all watch any Christmas shows? Yo, put something in the remarks. Did y'all watch any Christmas shows like Lady Rain is? I didn't see any. Nadia her job had a Christmas party. I went with her to a Christmas party, and we had a good time. But I didn't watch any Christmas shows. I went to the Christmas party, and Sunday morning I was in the church house giving God praise. But I didn't watch. Did y'all watch some Christmas shows? Because I say a bar humbug. I don't watch them. I don't watch them.
Start with my song, all right? You remember my song last week. Don't let me start. We did watch a little bit of The Grinch too, I might add.
Okay. Are you trying to say I'm a Grinch? That's what you're trying to say on DL?
I just said I watched a little bit of the Grinch. If you wanna, if that's that's your
Is that
conscience, then that's
the
your
Maharold,
conscience.
the Maharold that stole Christmas? That's what the next
The
movie gonna be next year.
okay, the Maharold that stole Christmas.
Yeah, yeah. We're gonna have a great show today, Lady Rain.
Yes.
We have my good friend comedian Tanya Lewis as our guest is coming on later on in the show. We're
Yeah, I
gonna have a
love her.
great time. But we need you guys to comment. Let us know you there. Come on, say something. Say hello. Say I love you. Say Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, whatever. Just write the comments and talk to us. Let us know. We see about almost 60 of y'all here. So come on, y'all. Talk to us. Talk to us. Listen. Now it's time for our change moment. Our change moment. As you know, I have a book called When Things Don't Change, Encouragement for Those Struggling to Become. And one of the chapters in the book is called There's Strength in Your Struggle. There's strength in your struggle. And I want to encourage those of you that are struggling not to give up, because there is strength in your struggle. I don't know if any of you go to the gym and work out, but if you work out with weights, if you want results, you have to tax your muscles. You've got to struggle. You've got to lift those weights, and it's you keep on lifting them until you can't lift them anymore. You got to tax your weights. You got to tax your muscles. You got to push your muscles to the point of growth. You got to push them till they can't be pushed anymore. That's the only way you see results. That's the only way you see growth. You have to tax your muscles, because there's strength. Strength will come in the struggling of lifting up weights. And so such is life. Life is full of struggles. Do I have a witness out there? Anybody ever had life struggles? Because if you live long enough, you will have struggles. And not just one struggle, not just two struggles, but it's a series of struggles in your life. Anybody struggling with something right now? Come on, just write it in the comments. Say, yes, I'm struggling with something right now. You know, I want to encourage you, there's strength in your struggle. Because if you go to Genesis chapter 32, when you get a chance, it tells about Jacob and how he realized the brother that he had deceived, Esau, he took Esau's birthright. And at this point, 20 years later, after the taking of the birthright, and Esau was mad. Last time he saw Esau, Esau wanted to kill him. And so this is 20 years later, and he realizes that Esau is coming to see him. And he thinks that Esau is still mad. So he takes at this time, Jacob was rich. And he had all kinds of livestock, and he had his family. He had a full family, and so he was doing well. He was prospering, but he hears this angry brother is coming after him, and so he splits his family and his livestock. He splits them into two parties, just in case Esau got one. At least other half could get away. And so he went. The Bible says he went and somewhere and got a loan by himself. And when he got alone by himself, a manifestation of God came and met him. And when Jacob saw him, he took him and grabbed him and he wrestled with him. And even as he wrestled with him, they call it the angel, but when you study, you understand it was actually a manifestation of God. And when Esau was on his way, Jacob is wrestling with this angel, and he wouldn't let this angel go. The angel said, let me go, I gotta go. This manifestation of God. And in order to get Jacob off his back, this angel touched the joint of his hip, so that the joint got smaller than the bone. And so the leg went out of place. But Jacob still did not let go. This is what Jacob said. Jacob said, I'm not going to let you go until you bless me. And see, that's the kind of tenacity we've got to have. We've got to have that tenacity that I'm going to stay in the struggle, because there's strength in my struggle. And the Bible says that this manifestation of God granted him his wish and blessed him. And so I say to you guys today that there's strength in your struggle. Now, Jacob walked away with a limp. So after that point, after that point of time, he always walked with a limp, but he became stronger for his struggle. So some of y'all might walk away from the situation with a limp in your life, but that's okay. You become stronger because of the situation. So don't give up in the middle of the process. Don't give up in the middle of the struggle. Don't give up in the middle of the fight, because there's strength in your struggle. When you come out on the other end, you'll be stronger. You'll be wiser. There's things I've gone through that if I hadn't gone through them, I wouldn't be able to take on my next test. So I came to let you know, don't let go. Don't give in. Don't give up. And those of you that want to be a blessing, it's been on the screen. Please, sir, please, ma'am. I want you to get my book called When Things Don't Change. Encouragement for those struggling to become. This has been your change moment with your boy Maharold Peoples Jr. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to hear from our sponsor, Harlem Boy. We'll be right back with SELAH, the Maharold Peoples Jr. Morning Show.
You're listening to SELAH, the Maharold Peoples Jr. Morning Show, sponsored by Harlem Boy Media Design, celebrating the artistic and spiritual vibe of Harlem, the original Wakanda. Visit www.harlemboycollection.com and join the Harlem Boy tribe by purchasing the all-new Tribe MP2 basketball shoe. Yes, the Maharold Peoples Jr. signature basketball shoe. Available in men and women's sizes. Visit harlemboycollection.com and pick up a pair today. That's harlemboycollection.com. Accepting all major credit cards, including PayPal. Support Black-owned businesses.
Segment called What's Blinging with Dr. Lady Rain. Dr. Lady Rain, what's blinging? Let's do it.
Oh man, Maharold. You know me, right? You know I got something to talk about. Well, you know, I love still talking about Christmas, you know. I don't know. Christmas is just a joyous time when you want to go travel, you want to be around family. You know, all sorts of things happen around Christmas time. But one of the things is, you know, we're coming out of the pandemic. And coming out of the pandemic means you're going to be around a whole lot of people. And when we were in the pandemic, I remember last year, it was Omicron. That's when it was like the most contagious of COVID. Well, they're saying now, health experts are saying now that it may be time to wear a mask again. I don't know about other people, but I do know me, I kind of slacked up a little bit on wearing the mask. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I've heard so many people getting sick. Not only just from COVID, Maharold, people are getting sick. There's this new thing which is known as a respiratory syncytial virus, better known as RSV. I don't know where they come up with these names, but
I don't either.
that's sweeping the United States, especially in cities like New York and Los Angeles.
Big cities, Big cities.
And so they're encouraging people to wear masks in indoor public spaces once again. Let me ask you, have you stopped wearing your mask? Be honest.
I wear my mask when I know I'm going to be around people going to be close around me. If I'm in a place where like I said, when I'm elbow to elbow with people and I know people when talking to me and stuff, I try to wear my mask. Then, but I've slacked off though. I have to admit, I slacked off because I haven't been consistent with wearing my mask. I got my shots. I got my COVID shots and my booster shot. But I probably should wear my mask more often, even though I've gotten my shot. Let me ask y'all online: Have y'all gotten your shots, and do you still wear masks? Tell me. But most of all, are y'all still wearing masks to the store? Are you still wearing masks to church? Where I go to church, we have to wear, the congregation is still wearing masks. So I'm asking you guys, put it in the comments. Say, yes, I'm still wearing my mask. You know, let us know if you're still wearing your mask and what you feel about it. You know, especially with the uptick. What do y'all feel about it? Lady Rain?
Listen, the CDC is officially advising wearing a mask again. I know people who have traveled, not only have they caught COVID, but like I said, the RSV, the flu, all of that stuff is still going around. It's still going around. So I don't know. There was a time, I'm gonna tell you, with me, I would mask up doubly. I don't know if that makes sense, but I would wear 2 masks and then I would wear like that plastic shield as well.
I saw you put a video or some picture on Facebook. You look like you had a hazmat uniform. You was like, I said, look, what's she going to deal with radioactive gears? What she radioactive material? What she got on? I was like, wow. You were done up. You were protected. If you weren't protected then I don't know what we got to do to stay protected, because you had it on. But I'm glad that, you know, I'm glad that during this COVID season, I'm glad that I didn't get COVID. Of course, I'm happy about that. But I have family that got it. You know, I got family, and I have a bunch of friends that have gotten it. So we're gonna all try to do better. We're gonna try to do what the CDC advises.
I'm telling y'all.
Right? I am, because we need to be safe, and we don't want to go back into the height of the pandemic, like it was at the height of the pandemic. We don't want to do. All right, Lady Rain, what we getting ready to do now?
I do want to say good morning to those who are tuning in and kind of conversated with us on the mask. I got Eric Jones. If all y'all know, Eric Jones is the co-host of Listen If You Will, Faith Sportscast with Titus Showers. And they've been traveling, right? And so Eric came down with the flu. And he said, Dr. Lady Rain, I haven't been wearing my mask. I haven't been wearing my mask, and he caught the flu. See, it's all. Let me tell y'all, when y'all laying in that bed with them symptoms, you guys would want to wish.
You'd be regretting it.
Yep. Choice said, yes, no, I wasn't wearing my mask. I do now after I got sick. See, don't get sick, y'all. That's what we want to prevent. We want to prevent y'all from getting sick. You know. But
anybody else in the comments?
I do see Shayna. Shayna said good morning. I see Shayna in there. She's joined us. And that's all I see right now. Come on, y'all. Y'all gotta let us know y'all on the air. Talk to us. Talk to us. Don't just be a fly on the wall just looking and seeing if we gonna mess up. Just come on and say good morning. And if we mess up, guess what we gonna do? We gonna laugh about it.
We're gonna laugh and keep moving. Y'all saw I came on. I had my mic muted. I'm talking like that. Nothing coming out my mouth.
Listen, y'all, we getting ready to go into, this is one of my favorite segments. It's called Make It Churchy. Are y'all ready to make it churchy? Hey. Yeah, let's make it churchy. So let me tell y'all what Make It Churchy is. Make It Churchy is a time in the show where we get Maharold to do a, I guess you want to call it a jingle. Maybe that's what it is? A jingle, Maharold? Is that what it is?
Or like a little chorus. Make a chorus. Let's call it a chorus. We'll make a little chorus song out of it. Yes.
Y'all hear I got that praise beat going? What I want y'all to do is I want y'all to put in one of your favorite church sayings. We got some prizes for you. Come on. When you put in a church saying, Maharold is going to make a tune to it. But let me tell y'all something. Maharold is a producer and a songwriter. So what I don't want him doing is taking our ideas for free. So Maharold, what you gonna give the people for putting in the jingle or putting in their favorite church saying?
All right, y'all put in your favorite church saying. We're gonna send you a gift from the MP2 music store. So we're gonna send you a gift from the MP2 music store. But you gotta put a comment in. And we're going. If we choose your idea for the chorus or for this little jingle, then we're going to send you. We're going to ask you to go to our inbox and send us your name and address, and we're going to send you a gift from mp2music.com. All right. If you haven't seen that site, go to the site mp2music.com and click on the drop down menu. You see where it says store, and my store is there. I got all kinds of things there. So, but if you win, I hope y'all write your ideas. Write your ideas. Just one of your favorite church phrases, stuff you hear at church all the time. Put it in the comments, and we'll make a little song, and you'll win a prize.
Listen, I got one. You ready? I'm gonna turn the beat down. You ready?
Okay, you got one?
I got one. A favorite church saying, and it's from Eric Jones, and he says, "I'm a living testimony."
I'm a living testimony. That's actually a song already. I ain't gonna steal that. I ain't gonna see that. I ain't gonna steal that song though. He says, "I'm a living testimony."
I'm a living testimony.
I'm gonna say, let's see. Say. Some things, gone through some things. I'm a living testimony. God has been good. Oh, even when He should. I'm a living testimony. That's all I got.
Been through some things, but I'm a living testimony. Come on, y'all. Did y'all like that? We couldn't hear the keyboard that well, but we heard the voice. I'm a living testimony. I've been through some things, but I'm a living testimony. Eric said that. That's what Baptist church folks used to say. I'm a living testimony. When you see me, I am a testimony. All right, we got one more. And this is from Choice. Eric, send me your address. Don't forget, send me your address. You got 2 gifts, I believe, coming up. Here we go. So Choice says, tell it to the people in the back.
Tell it to the people in the back?
Uh-huh.
Oh. It's offering time. It's offering time. Tell the people in the back. It's offering time. Don't you walk out. Put some money in the plate. It's offering time. Tell the people in the back.
Let me tell y'all one thing. That's what definitely a church thing. You gotta have that offering plate. Look, and they're gonna start. I think what they do is they start from the back, don't they? The ushers start from the back and work their way. They like, y'all ain't sneaking up out of here.
That's right. Work their way. Tell the folk in the back, don't dip out. It's offering time. Offering time.
All right. So we got those 2. Yes. Okay. Did y'all like that Make It Churchy segment? Yeah, I love it. So guys, y'all know Dr. Lady Rain is a founder and church superintendent of a university called Christ Central University. So I want y'all to listen to this message. Yep. I want y'all to make sure you contact me. It's time to go back to school, y'all. Let me tell y'all one thing, and I'm going to say this real quick. Leaders especially, there's a lot of mentally people in the church that needs you. They need you. You need to be trained on how to deal with people that are going through. If you're not licensed, at least get that life coach so that you could be trained on how to deal with them so that they could get the help that they need. I'm tired of hearing about people committing suicide and being depressed, and I'm tired about that. So come on, y'all. Yeah. Come on, y'all. Let people know Christ Central University offers chaplaincies, life coach certification, ordination, bachelor's, master's, PhD, and innovative Christian leadership. It's time for the church to make a new move. We'll be right back.
Interested in continuing your education, certificate, or degree that will prepare you in the ministry and equip you in the marketplace? Come make Christ Central University your home. Visit us at www.myccu.online.
Good morning, good morning. Welcome back to SELAH, the Maharold Peoples Jr. with your boy Maharold Peoples Jr. and Dr. Lady Rain. We're so glad you're with us this morning. I want to reiterate something that, remember, we're being sponsored by Harlem Boy. Harlem Boy has a new design sneaker, actually named after me. It's the MP2 basketball sneaker, Tribe basketball sneaker. So you saw the commercial. Please, I need y'all to support. This is a Black-owned company, and let's support. I'm not getting any kickback from it because I want this to bless this Black-owned business, and so it's Harlem Boy Collection. So I just want to reiterate, and also don't forget to bless your boy by going to mp2music.com and go into my website and get some of my gear. All right, get some of my gear. I have some nice stuff. But listen, today we're about to have a good time. I got my good friend with us, comedian Tanya Lewis, here from the DMV area, and she is with us this morning. Good morning, Tanya Lewis. What's up?
Good morning. How you doing?
How you doing? You good?
I'm good.
It's so good to see you. So good. It's been a long time. It's been a while since you've been on the show, but
Yeah.
it's been a long time since I actually laid my eyes on you. What's going on with you? What's new with you?
Gosh. Oh, God is good. I mean, we done made it through pandemic. I'm here. Good to be seen.
Yeah. Yes. It's good to be seen. Yes, no, I agree. Listen, I talked to you yesterday.
Yeah.
What you was coming from a show? What happened? What show? Where were you doing the show at?
All weekend. Friday I did a pastor's 65th birthday. That was in Suffolk, Virginia. And that's in the middle of nowhere. Ain't nothing to do out there but praise God. Lord Jesus. And then I went to Blackstone, Virginia, another small county in Virginia. And then I went back to Chesapeake, Virginia, where I closed out for a Christmas party, I believe. So,
so you've been doing your thing.
Back on the road.
Back on the road again. That's good. You've been keeping busy, girl. I want you to tell people why did you get into comedy? Of all things, why did you get into comedy?
It's a funny thing because this is not actually what I chose to do myself. I had like a long plan. I wanted to be a teacher until I had kids, and then I was like, I don't want to be somebody else's kids. My kids make me like other kids. So I was like, I don't want to be a teacher. So I was in a backslidden state for 14 years, and I started going back to church, and I saw advertising on Craigslist. It said, showcase your Christian talent. And I was going to respond for my daughter because she does spoken word. And I heard God, like, there's a voice, like, right beside me, was like, tell them you're a Christian comedian. And I'm like, you got me lying? I'm trying to be a Christian right now. You talking about being a Christian comedian.
Right.
So I responded, and I got a response back immediately. Tell me, what? We're looking for a Christian comedian. And I'm like, what? I said, you got one? I mean, I'm sitting there responding like I did some comedy for 50 years. But back that up, I had went to this Live Your Dreams event in Arkansas. And I was doing temp jobs, just struggling, just doing little things to make ends meet. Legal stuff, of course. And
Sure. Yeah. Testify, saints. Testify.
And so she was like, well, what do you want to do? She said, post on Facebook and ask people what they think you're good at. And so I did it, and everybody was like, encouragement, you need to be a comedian. And I was like, what? And everybody in the room was like, girl, you're funny. You should be a comedian. And they just met me. So I'm like, what? I said, if I get like 5,000 likes and comments, I will go ahead and I'll do it. That's what I told them. So I got like 6,000 likes and all these comments. And I was like, what? I can't believe people are saying that. But let me tell you, I was so scared. I was like, I ain't doing this. I still didn't do it. So I responded back. And the lady was like, okay, well, we want you to come do some comedy. So it was the day of the event. All my friends that told me, they done pumped me up. So I'm like, girl, you can do this. They all texted me and they was like, we're not gonna make it to the show. I was like, these Negroes sat here and pumped me up and told me I should do it. And then they're not gonna even come to my first event. I get there, they all there. I look in the audience, I see them all there. But when I walked in lights, it said Christian comedian Tanya Lewis. It looked like I done made it to Hollywood.
What?
Let me. I put my hand on the door handle, and I was about to walk out. I was gonna call and tell them my car broke down, because I was like, I can't do this. I said, these people gonna be looking at me to make them laugh. I don't write no jokes. This is gonna be so embarrassing. And the lady said, oh, but Tanya, she done caught me walking out the door. She said, we can't wait to hear you. And I was like, I can't either, because I had what I was gonna say. So I got on stage and I told the people, I said, look, God said I was gonna bring laughter to the kingdom. I don't know. This is his idea. I'm gonna be honest. I'm barely go to church. I just started going back to church. I don't know nothing about this, but I know this is what God called me to do. And from that moment, it's like I had a Bluetooth on with God. He was like telling me what to say. I was looking at the audience and I was saying da 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 da. Then I pulled out this song I wrote from my back pocket. And I wrote that song on my job too. She eventually let me go. And I'll be telling her now, look, at least I got to write that song on the job. And so I got a standing ovation. Honey, when I tell you, I was like, I'll never do this again. All my friends was in the audience. I was like, whew, Jesus, I said, I finally got through this. I'll never, ever get on stage again. Okay, God, thank you for the opportunity. I stepped off stage and the lady was like, oh my gosh, you funny. I want to book you to do an event. I was like, what? I don't do this. And she was like, I'll pay you $500. I was like, what? To do what I did? I said, okay. Honey, I went to that second show, right? I was like, oh, I'll never do this again. I was scared again. I was like, I'll never do this again. Then somebody was like, oh, we'll pay you $500. I was like, what? So I tell people, my second show, I made $500 in 2009 on my first show. And every time I was like, I ain't doing this no more, somebody would book me from that show, and I kept going. And that's how it is now. I'm like, I ain't doing this. And somebody called me, and I just go back in the mode like I ain't like 5 minutes ago. So it's funny. But then, like 3 months into doing comedy, I got an invitation. You had an audition to write for Tyler Perry, Mr. Brown's page. So I won that, and I eventually became the manager of the page and took over. Honey, when I tell you, it was like a test. I guess God was testing me to see if it would blow my head up. Let me tell you. Kids were telling me, we hungry. I was like, hold on, I'm over here managing the page. I got things to do. I done made it. And eventually, I told you to come off the page. I was disobedient. I was like, that can't be God. And then it took a friend. She was like, what did God tell you? And I was like, he's telling people my business. I'm sitting over here doing what you call me to do. And now you're going to tell me to come. And so I had to become obedient, and I had to walk away from like millions of people on that page. And I turned that page around. It was like a total Christian page. It was like, but it was distracting from what God, spending time with God. So he took me from that page, and I got my own page, and things have been going well. This year has been 10 years, and I still wake up in amazement, like, I cannot believe I do this in full time. So that's how I got started. It wasn't nothing I wanted to do. I tell people all the time, I say, God tricked me into coming back to church because I had like a sin layout plan. I was going to do all this sin because I was enjoying my sin. And then
wait. You said you had a sin layout plan?
I was like, I'm going to come to church when I get older because I was enjoying going to the club. I was enjoying all the things I was doing.
But wait. There was something that you just said. I just gotta. So you're saying that prophets who prophesy, God be telling them your business? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. I'm like, what are you gonna tell them? And I realized as I got closer with God, and after you give your life to God, it really ain't your business. It's like God's business. And I was like, man. Because, I mean, it's some people that tell me stuff all the time, and I'm like, that ain't nobody but God. You have to give me something else.
See, you didn't accept it from me when I told you to get rid of all that liquor. She didn't listen to me when I told her to get rid of all that liquor in the cabinet. I feel Spirit telling me, get rid of all that liquor. She said, that's not God. That's not God.
You prophet lying. You prophet lying.
That's not God. God knows how much I paid for this liquor. He wouldn't tell me to pour it down the drain.
Lord have mercy. I'm gonna tell a prophet that the next time. I'm gonna say, look, you better. I'm gonna tell God and you to stay out my business. Just mind your business. It's between me and me. Don't be telling my business.
So the event I did last night, she was prophesying to everybody, and she got to the gentleman, and she was like, "The next time you take a drink, I pray that it just burn your lips from the time it hit your lips all the way down to your stomach." I was like, man, she not only telling him, prophesying to him, she hoping burn him up. And then this one really blessed me. She's like, all right, there's a lot more people that I could say stuff to, but God is telling me to be quiet. And I'm sitting there like, thank you, God, because I hope she don't call me up there. Please write it down. Yes, fill her lips, Lord. And then but hold on, as soon as I finish doing comedy, I move in the flow of the spirit, and I do have something for you. I was like, Lord Jesus, didn't I just tell you to write it down? But she was like, you are definitely called. She was like, so many people just go and feel that just because they're good at it, they don't mean they should do it. And she told me that I was definitely called to do what I do. And the church took up an offering for me. I said, oh, you definitely in the word of God. Thank you, ma'am. Yes.
You in the spirit now. You in the spirit.
Look, it's amazing how we pick and choose when people are in the spirit. If it worked for, oh yeah, you in the spirit. Thank you, Jesus.
You
and
in
then
the
other
spirit.
times
Now
we're like,
you got an offering? In the spirit. Now you gave me an offering? Oh, that's Jesus. That's God right there.
Shame, like you'll have so many pastors holding the service up because they want to say stuff. It's not even a God. And this one man was just going on and on. He was like, I have to stay here and wait on the spirit. And I said, well, we don't mind waiting on the spirit. The dude is taking up the whole time because Lord, he was just going on and on. And I be laughing when they'll get on Facebook and they'll comment and they be like, this is for somebody. God said this. And I be like, God is good. He didn't tell you who it was for? Or are they just this is for somebody? Or this is for like 5 of y'all. Pastor, you the pastor. What's going on when they say that? Because God will tell me, and he'll tell me like who it's for. So he don't have me saying this is for somebody. Had the people guessing. Now everybody think it's for them.
Now you come on, you don't want nobody calling you out. You be like, Tanya Lewis, I got a word for you. You be like, Lord have mercy. Lord, don't let them tell my business. Lord, last night I couldn't help it last night. Lord, don't let them tell my business. So you want them to say there's somebody in the room. You be like, okay, it's me, but
look, when they start doing that prophesying or whatever you call it, that's my cue. I be with the one finger.
She be out. Excuse me.
Come here.
But wait, Tanya, you were telling me something, and I didn't hear. Maybe Lady Rain heard about it, but I didn't hear about it until you told me. You said something about a church that's going to be selling weed, cannabis.
Yes.
Because I didn't hear about it.
That's the Jamal Brown. I saw it on Facebook.
Yeah, I heard about that.
They're actually in 180 days. They're going to have a clinic, and then he said he has the largest land in the world. And I had to look it up. Like they got the largest land of all the churches. I was like, okay, I didn't know that. So they're going to have cannabis, and he said it's not in the church; it's on the land. But if it's on the land, then it's not going to be hard to get it in the church. So. And then they gave scriptures about cannabis. And it's another pastor that came out. And it was like, it is of God. God made the weed. It's just what people do with it. So I'm like, to each his own. But I believe it's like a time and place for everything. Just because you believe you should smoke weed and there's a God, I don't think you should bring it to the church and subject to everyone. And they going to be over there at New Birth, like New Jack City. They going to be, going to have an assembly line.
Yo, Maharold, it is
that
true.
That church is, what is that?
It says that Bryant told, and I'm looking at Channel 3 News. I'm looking at Channel 3 News out of Atlanta, Georgia. The pastor of New Birth Missionary Baptist Church. Is that the church with what's the guy name?
Used to be
that passed.
Bishop, what's the name that used to be? He used to be pastor there. He died not too long ago.
So anyway, he says that black churches need to get into the 21st century, and he believes launching a cannabis business will help drive membership in his church and entrepreneurship in the black community. I'm just saying, y'all go to Google. Hey, Channel 3 News, Atlanta, Georgia.
Y'all, what y'all think? Y'all put in the comments. What do you think about that? Tanya, what you think about that, though?
Even if they say it's of God, I'm not going to argue with people because at the end of the day, God makes everything. And there are medical reasons where people do smoke cannabis, or they have the rub. They got all kind of stuff now. They got the rub, they got the jellies, the gummies, not the jelly, the gummies. So they do have. So they say they help with cancer and stuff like that. So they do have medical, and if it's medical, then hey, that's what they want to do. But as far as like putting it there because you feel it's going to grow your membership and stuff like that, like you don't need anything outside of God. God will grow your membership. I don't think that's going to grow your membership.
Girl, that church gonna be packed. That church gonna be
look. That church gonna be lit.
That church gonna be packed and lit. They're gonna change that name to New
Bishop Eddie Long's church. Bishop Eddie Long. That's what Eric told me. Thanks, Eric. It's Bishop, and he told Rashawn Ali on her podcast about this. So that is woo.
That church gonna be the new lit missionary Baptist church.
They gonna probably be doing the Beyonce dance where she be saying, "We getting effed up tonight." Lord have mercy.
That church
y'all know that challenge, right? And you see pastors doing it. Let me tell you, I'm not gonna lie. This weekend, I was doing that dance. You know the dance. I was doing it, and then I went home and I looked up the lyrics. I'm like, oh no! And I was getting ready to put it out. I said, let me look up these lyrics, cause I gotta represent God, and I gotta make sure I'm representing Him right. And the lyrics to that, the original is "We getting effed up tonight." Like, what's going on?
But see, when you smoke that cannabis, you don't care what the lyrics are. You just get the beat. I just get the beat.
You shouldn't be out there doing that challenge and all that. So I actually did mine because my friend, Anna Douglas, she came up with the church version. So I did mine to the church version. Like, you ought to clap your hands, give God the glory. So I did mine to that because you do at the end of the day, especially when people be looking at you and everybody know.
They represent Christ. You side eye. So what's your Facebook page? You put the challenge on Facebook? Did you put it on?
Yeah, Tanya Lewis, and it's on my TikTok too.
All right,
because I like to do the.
Wait, say it again. What's the page?
You can TikTok and see the challenge too. The one that I did.
And TikTok. What's your name on TikTok?
I'm gonna say that, Lord. I'm trying to remember my name. I think it's Anointed to Laugh 76.
Anointed the number 2.
Yes.
Anointed the number 2 Laugh 76 on TikTok.
Yes.
To see the challenge. Okay, I ain't seen it. I'm not on TikTok, so I ain't seen that.
Let me tell you, it took me a minute. I'm still trying to learn how to TikTok because Lord, people be doing all this stuff. And then you have to check out the one where I did this church and this 79-year-old lady wanted to dance battle me. And
dance battle?
Yes.
Oh,
she won. Where's your video? Miss Doretha done dropped it and turned around. I was like, ain't nothing else for me to do. Thank y'all. We can go home.
A hot mess.
Oh, God.
But listen, Tanya, we're gonna take a quick break, and we're coming back with Tanya Lewis. We have something we want to share with you from Harlem Boy. All right, we'll be back in a few minutes with your boy Maharold Peoples Jr. and SELAH, the Maharold Peoples Jr. Morning Show. Be right back.
Hey everybody, it's your boy Maharold Peoples Jr., aka MP2, and I want you to go to HarlemBoyCollection.com. That's HarlemBoyCollection.com. I need you to join the Harlem Boy tribe today because Harlem Boy has just come out with the MP2, yes, Maharold Peoples Jr. MP2 edition tribe basketball shoe. We have it in men and women's sizes. Come on, y'all. HarlemBoyCollection.com. Visit today and get your signature MP2 edition tribe basketball shoe today. Join the tribe.
Welcome back to SELAH to Maharold People's Junior Morning Show with Dr. Lady Rain. Our guest today is comedian Tanya Lewis, and she's with us. We're having a good time. Hey Tanya, I'm gonna throw some things at you, and I just want you to say whatever comes to your spirit. All right.
Hold on, let me get my spirit right.
Get spirit right. Get spirit right.
Oh gosh.
It's not working. No, there's just.
You should have warmed that spirit in this.
All right, I'm gonna throw some things at you. Just want you to tell me what you think. All right. I want you to think Trump running again for office.
Honey, Lord have mercy. Let me tell you, on the funny side of things, the man, because I'm business minded, people don't like him because of the thing. They thought he was racist and all this, but he was very business minded. He always had something to say. Biden, I don't know if he got no Twitter or nothing. But when I tell you, he kept me entertained with some of the stuff he would say, and I was like, this man just got on here and said all this. So I'm not one because somebody else don't like you, I'm not gonna like you. He kept me entertained all the time he was in office. We did get stimulus checks. We got a lot of stuff because he's a business person. Now, do we like some of the things he say? No. But that's a lot of people. We work for people that we don't like. So if he run again, and that's what God sees fit, then hey.
He said that's what God said. Now he ain't a real businessman. When you got over 2,000 lawsuits against you, not a real business.
But as far as a lot of things that he did some okay things, but I didn't vote for him. I didn't. I mean, some things he said he just kept us amused, pretty much.
No, I can't argue that. He kept us amused because idiots can keep you amused when they start talking. So they keep you.
I want for all the people that just because he's president felt that they could do things, jump in the wall. Because anybody for real, if they would have saw a black man even go near the wall over there, he would have been locked down. So a lot of people got outside of themselves just because he was the president. Like, you can't do nothing to us. And then I read that they did something to someone in D.C. at one of their rallies. They was having too many rallies. They had a rally for everything.
Yeah. That was a crazy season. That was a crazy season for us. All right, so another thing. All right, let's talk about food.
Lord, I love you. Yes. You said, Lord Jesus. And I guess God helped me because look, right before Thanksgiving, my refrigerator went out. And I said, God, I guess you're trying to help me lose some weight. When I didn't realize how much a refrigerator was, I went and it was like $1,500. I was like, what? Then they got one you can make calls from. I said, Lord Jesus. And I guess it lets you know if you got some food in there. Yeah. And I'm probably, girl, you need to open this door 10 times. Please sit down. So the compressor came last night. I've been without a refrigerator for like a month. And the compressor came last night, and he told me he can't come till next week and put it in. I was about to Google how to put a compressor in a refrigerator because I'm like, I need my refrigerator. So I got a cooler on the porch. I got some stuff in. Then I had to go get a deep freezer. I was like, Lord have mercy. But what you want to say about food? I just went on because Lord have mercy.
I wanted to know what your thoughts about. But it's funny about when you said refrigerator. Now they got everything. They have refrigerators that do everything. They got refrigerators with Wi-Fi. They got refrigerators that you don't even have to open the door to look in.
Why does a refrigerator need Wi-Fi?
Let me tell you.
Who lives in a refrigerator?
I read online this little girl, they took her phone and everything, and she went to the phone and she went to the refrigerator and was making calls. I said, girl.
That's crazy. All right, so tell me something. What's your favorite TV show? And why?
Let me tell you, I never watched TV before until COVID. And now I like watching these Christmas movies. So I'm like you.
Yes!
Oh my God. Oh my God. I got that prime time. Look, one of the ladies that follow me, She gave me her password to Prime, and she has every single channel. I mean, I got HBO, I got Black Channel, I got BET Plus, I got everything. I said, this girl making me lazy. And she's like, order what you want. I was like, man, thank you, girl. I be sitting there crying, watching movies. Am I working slow? Hold on, I got coworkers that follow me. So first of all, praise God, thank you for having me on the show. If you are watching this, I know I'm supposed to be at work right now. This show is pre-recorded. Thank you. So I will sit there and let me tell you, I be watching the Lifetime movies like I am in the show. I'm sitting there crying. I'm trying to think of that one movie. I was gonna ask you, did you see Dr. Rain? The one where the lady goes to her husband has cancer and she goes to another country and he's a chef. Everybody's talking about that movie.
I didn't see that one.
But I gotta send it to you.
Yeah, send that one to me because I am a movie fanatic. And you look, we got Bah Humbug with us. But what movies you say you love to watch now?
Yes, the ones on Prime. They got a BET,
but it was
Chandler.
But you said you said specific movies. It start with a C. You said Christmas movies.
Yeah, I love
come on.
Let's talk about that. You asked the question, Maharold. What was the last Christmas movie you saw?
Scrooge.
No.
Grinch That Stole Christmas. That's what he watched.
I ain't talking about Maharold. But what was the last Christmas movie you saw?
In it. Oh my God! Did you see the one with Bell? BET has like a new movie come out every Friday.
So which one? So you saw the latest one?
Yeah. Oh, I see them all.
Which one is that?
We don't be knowing the name of the movies. We just turn it on and they just be playing Christmas movies.
Listen, if it was worth anything, you remember the name. So I remember Scrooge.
I got so much stuff going on. But the Hallmark Channel has a lot of good Christmas movies too.
Yep. Yep.
So Tanya, let me ask you something. You're talking about these shows. Who's your favorite actor or actress?
You know I love Idris Elba, even though we're no longer together.
What happened?
Tell a moment. He put that thing out with somebody he don't want to date nobody that's wearing weaves and all this. And I said, you have to accept me the way I am. And so both of us became in the limelight.
Look,
so it just
I'll
didn't work
take
out.
off my weave. Oh, wait, I'm married. I can't. I'm sorry. Lord, forgive me.
Right now. But you can have him. I'm with him. So I'm just praying that God send me somebody for me. So we're no longer together. Then I dated Fred Hammond for like 2 weeks. And Bishop Marvin Sapp.
Why just 2 weeks?
Just 2 weeks, Lord.
Why?
It just didn't work out.
It was if she's dating.
I was there for him. The knee surgery, I was like, I'm gonna be there and pray for him and everything. And then I was like, hold up, we both big. So I said, this ain't gonna work. So then I went to
Lord have mercy.
Bishop Marvin Sapp, but he already had a stalker. And I did an event and he touched my shoulder and he was like, sister. And I was like, what? And my friend said, girl, Bishop Marvin Sapp to touch your shoulder. How you feel? I said, I'm strong.
I feel good.
Yeah, I'm stronger. I'm wiser.
Better, so much better.
I was like, look at that mercy.
Oh, gosh.
So, all right. So tell me something. So, I'm gonna give you another thing to talk about because you brought up wigs and weaves. What?
Huh?
Wigs and weaves.
What you want to know about that?
If you can't grow it, sew it, baby. You know what I'm saying? They got men weave. Men are wearing weave.
Yep.
They got the Lord.
Maharold, I'm gonna buy one for you. I'm gonna send you to a stylist and you can put some
This
hair
is
on
my
that
weave.
ball.
This is my weave right here. This is my weave.
Yeah.
I ain't going to listen. You talking about men getting weaves. I was at an event the other day and I saw this guy had 6-inch pumps on at this event. I was like, what?
Prince used to wear pumps. 6-inch.
I didn't know brothers could walk on 6-inch pumps.
But I don't know if his was pumps, but his was heels.
No, they were pumps. Iowa pumps. Now, Tanya, what, you got some 6-inch joints in your closet?
Honey, the Bible said, "Look to the hill, but cometh your help." I wear no pumps. I think they're sexy. I mean, but the most I can do, it's some pumps I wanted to get and take to the shoe people and be like, "Can you take these heels down?" I can't. My feet. And then I'm getting older now. They tell me, Lord, I done went to the doctor. I was like, my feet hurt. They tell me, girl, you got plantar fasciitis. I said, Lord, how long I got to live? But that sounded like that was just.
That sounded like you're gonna die from it.
I was like, what? I got what? Lord,
No, Lord, don't kick me, Jesus. I'm too young.
I had my feet in the little art store thing, and I was like, my Lord. And I went to Cancun, and I just wanted to walk around on my hands. And yesterday I woke up and couldn't even walk. I was like, Lord have mercy, Jesus. But
Dr. Rain, you got some pumps, don't you?
Look, I'll wear the heels with my ankle broke or what. Man, when I was at that conference, the women doing it big, I had me on some big heels. I love me some heels. So
You love some? Lord have mercy. If I was, we said something.
just wear the heel. Don't let the heel wear you. I said, girl. So I put them on and I was going. That's all I got.
All right, so Tanya, that's throw another one at you. Children. What do you think about having children? What do you think about that?
Honey, they say children are a blessing. Mine are a lesson. I'll never do this again. Let me tell you this. I don't know if it's because God called me to do. I said, I just want to have a show called Forget Them Kids. But if I can be explicit, let me tell you, my kids be doing some dumb stuff. Oh my God. And I love my kids. And I want people to say, she's talking about the kids. But my kids be doing stuff. I'm like, I don't understand why they do this stuff. I'm like, really? My son is in the hospital now. This is full-time being in it. I'm like, you got to do what God called you to do. He's trying to get your attention. But they be doing some off-the-wall stuff. Oh my God. People ask me all the time, how your kids doing?
Children are a lesson. I learned a new chapter a day. I'm telling you, they are children.
Yeah.
Right, they are something, and always want money. I'm thinking after 18,
Jesus.
Honey, how you gonna send me a cash app request every single day? He in the hospital sending a cash app request. Lord have mercy. Lord, I puppy, and he in here barking.
Look, he don't eat no hospital food. He ordering DoorDash.
That's what he wants. Ain't nobody sending. Come here, Rocky. Ain't nobody sending you no food. I got a co-host over here during the pandemic. I done went and Rocky. I done went and got a Yorkie, and I guess he's trying to get my attention. Come here. Lord have mercy. We got a lot of things in common. He want to be held. I want to be held. Look at that.
He a cutie pie.
He's cute.
Me? Oh, him. Oh, okay.
He's a cutie pie. No.
He's like,
So,
what is this?
Look, he is expensive. Let me tell you. I was like, they was like, you need to get pet insurance. I was like, hold up. I need to decide if I'm going to get pet insurance or car insurance. So I said, oh my God, I got to make a decision. So I said, go ahead and get the pet insurance because it's cheaper. And they was like, well, what you going to do if somebody steal your car? I said, well, he got a chip because they chipped him. So if somebody steal him, I know where he at. So I said, well, when I do my shows, I'll just leave him in the car. So if somebody steal my car, I don't got to call the car insurance people. I can just call PetSmart and be like, where the dog at? So wherever the dog at, where the vehicle at. So just for him. He want to be head all the time.
He's a cutie pie. What's his name?
Rocky. And he going with me. Look, Rocky, they talking to you. Look. You on the show. Look at that.
I got a dog. His name is Ruckus. And I couldn't have him on screen like that. He'd be all over the joint. He's a medium-sized dog, but he'd be all. I could hold him like you holding Rocky right now. He'd be going crazy.
4 pounds, Lord, most expensive. People in the store, can I buy them? And let me tell you, every day I want to put him on Amazon because he'll just do something to like irritate me, and I'm like, oh, I can't do this. And then I'm like, he has become family. I was the person like, I'm never getting a dog. Now I'm sitting here talking to him, saying, hey, and he has like become part of the family. So I'm like, oh my gosh. So when I'm on the road traveling, I'm able to drive, he'll go with me. And at first, going into the hotels, it was like $75 or $100 just to bring a pet. And I was like, what? And look, Rocky know the deal. When we get to the hotel, he'll go in his bag and he don't say nothing. And then when we get in the room, he'll bark and look at me like, You know I ain't supposed to be in here. You better give me something quiet.
You better give me something to shut me up, okay?
Reminds me of like when I had kids at a younger age, and the kids were younger, and we would go out and eat. I'd be like, when I'm going here, you 7. I'm doing it to the dog, and God got on. I had to operate integrity. I said, I'm going around the world. I can pay for him if he gonna come. And they look at him and they let him in. And I'm like, you ain't gotta. I told her, I said, you don't have to hide no more. God is blessing us.
Right, God's blessing us. You can go ahead and be yourself.
We can knock on the door this weekend. I said, oh, they know you here, so go ahead.
Right, you good. You all right.
I had to explain to the people, that ain't dog poop. I did that.
Oh, Lord.
You so stupid. I can't stand you. Listen, we're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna quick break, and we're gonna be back in a minute. This is Maharold Peoples Jr. It's SELAH, Maharold Peoples Jr. Morning Show. We'll be right back.
Have you ever wanted to host your own inspirational radio show? Have you been called to inspire and spread God's word? Please contact Alicia Rain for more info.
Listen if you will, it's T, yeah, and I'm chilling with my boy, Big E, and we're here for all to see what's going on, what's going on. Listen if you will,
yeah. You're tuned in to the Listen If You Will radio show. Yeah.
Are you the next great independent artist? But you're looking for a distribution opportunity? Well, sign with us at Praise.fm Music Distribution. Yes, the 2021 Stellar Award nominated Praise.fm can handle it all. We understand the narrow road leading to getting your music heard at the right time at the right place can be tough. So send your music and video files to fmpraise@gmail.com. That's fmprayz@gmail.com. Praise.fm Music Distribution, affiliated with Sony Music and the Orchard Distributors.
My God, y'all are praising right there.
I threw it in, but God, He threw it back at me. He threw it right back at me, yes He did. I threw in the towel. I wanted to give up.
You're listening to SELAH, the Maharold Peoples Jr. Morning Show on Praise.fm.
Hey, we are back. Just want to let y'all know of all of the great things that's happening here on Praise.fm radio. Yes, we got the Sony Orchard Music Distribution deal. And we got Maharold Peoples Jr. coming out with his song in 2023, I Threw in the Towel, featuring Callie Day. We also got the Fishy Girls coming up. Also, guys, Praise FM shows. We got a lot of shows. Y'all got to stay connected. But we also got the TV channel. And we are definitely coming up this holiday weekend from the 23rd to the 25th. Go to Roku TV, Uni-E TV channel. We got holiday specials, concerts, talk shows, children's shows, fashion shows. Y'all make sure y'all stay connected. Maybe we can get something with comedian Tanya Lewis on there. Tanya, I do believe my assistant found your TikTok. So if she did,
Yep.
Choice, if you found her TikTok, put the link in the comment box, because I
in
definitely want to
there.
see that challenge.
I gotta see it too. So I can call her and bother her up. Like, listen, I saw your TikTok. And for a small price, I won't take it back.
I want to ask you, Maharold, do you know how to use TikTok? Would you know what to do with TikTok?
No, I'm not allowed to use TikTok because of my. I know seriously, I'm not allowed to because of my job. I can't use TikTok.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm a government worker, and they told us we can't play around with TikTok.
In
So
other words, don't have it in jail.
Right, they don't have it in prison. They don't have it in prison, and they don't have it at the halfway house neither. So, so I can't use it. I can't. Did I tell y'all I met? I came there to visit somebody, and she was doing time, and I tried to minister to her and tell her Jesus loves her and she can be saved too, and God did a new thing in her life in the penitentiary.
Well, she was in jail.
She was in jail. I thank you, Lord, but God broke her out, and the police still looking for her. But it's all good.
Have mercy.
It's all good. Ain't that right, Tanya?
I called him. I managed to him. He was working the poles at the club. That's how I said, God's gonna call you to be a pastor. Get off.
That's messed up. That's messed up.
And next thing I know, it was a song. So everything I would say, he done turned into a song, but they ain't put me on no record, no album, or nothing. I said, can you let me
See?
We can't put you. Listen, if I put you on an album, my career would be over.
Wow. But then we get the opportunity to open up for Crystal, which was a blessing.
Say it again.
When you gave me the opportunity to open up for Crystal, that was a blessing. Because I didn't think you knew people. So
you think I know people?
So that was a blessing.
Yeah, we had a good time too. That was a great service, great concert. And so that was good. See, I've been believing in you, and I've been, you know me. I've been believing since remember that we had that meeting at the restaurant.
Yeah.
That time, our first meeting at the restaurant. I think it was your son was there. It was a pancake house. Was it pancake house? Something like that.
Yeah. So I had to
we had
turn and make sure he was legit. I said, I don't know if this pastor, he want to meet and get something to eat. I had to make sure he was on the up and up. So I told my say what? I told my son, make sure he feeds you too. If he pay for your food, then we'll go with him.
And I was broke for 2 weeks after that. Why'd you tell him that?
Oh my God.
I didn't even have gas money after that. Like, I'm like, Lord, that kid can put it down.
Selling these books and stuff, the stuff you done wrote up. I need to get a copy of your book too.
You sure do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Wait a minute. So tell us some of the stuff you got going on. What you got?
We're almost at the end of the year now, so I thank God. It's a blessing. I just paid my last mortgage payment for this year, which is truly a blessing. What's today? The 18th? What's today? 19th? What's today?
Yeah, today's the 19th.
So actually, I didn't have anything to do Christmas, and a lot of churches, I guess, are debating on opening for Christmas. I saw they debating about that, and I was like, you think they were open on Christmas? Because this is the biggest holiday for Jesus. They celebrate. So I actually have 2 events on Sunday, and they both are at the same time, but one's allowing me to close. I'm like, look, you got to work with me. So
is it here in the DMV area?
Yes, one in Waldorf and one in Lexington Park. So I'll be there Christmas Eve, and then New Year's Eve I'll be in High Point, North Carolina.
All right, so yeah. So tell us what church you be at and what day this weekend, just so everybody know.
Well, I can't mention where I'm going to be Sunday because it's a surprise.
Okay.
So I can't tell about Sunday morning. Sunday evening, it's still Sunday morning. I can't even tell you the name of church right now. I can post it and let you know.
Yeah, make sure you post it so if somebody wants to come and swing by, that would be great. That'd be awesome. Tanya, it's been a real blessing to have you on here today. I'm glad. What are your plans for 2023?
2023, it's funny because I was like, you know what? I've been doing comedy for 10 years. I'm going to do X, Y, Z, and da, 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 da. I had like this plan I had written out. And I was like, well, I'm not gonna go here because people always trying to negotiate, and I work with people and all this, but I'm like, I've been in the game for 10 years. This is what I'm gonna do, and I'm not gonna do this. And then the lady that I did the show for last night, she stood up and she was in tears. She was like, I call people to preach at my church all the time, and they won't work with me. And you immediately said yes and work with me. And I was like, what? I tell people all the time, it's not about the money, it's about the ministry. I enjoy it. Now I do believe God give you a gift that allow you to grow your ministry and to get people souls into the kingdom as well as make money. And I even have this shirt, no money, no funny. So I'm all off track, but I'm gonna say what I want to say because you brought me on here. Thank you. But so I had like this plan. That's what I was saying. I had like this plan. I was gonna do X, Y, and Z. But at the end of the day, I gotta pray and see what God has for me. Because there's some days it's like, okay, I want to do. I know He didn't call me to comedy to do comedy. I know it's something outside of that. And this lady come like, God just put you in a comedy, but you're really gonna be a pastor. I said, must be a pastor these jokes, because ain't no way I'm gonna be like a pastor. And so just still doing comedy and traveling. I do want to reach a different market. I mostly do churches, but I also do clean shows because I work with Monique and I work with Coco Brown and other artists that are not considered Christian comedians. And so I do want to do stuff. And I remember I got tired. I was like, I wanted to do outside of the church. And then I did. And I was like, oh, I'm going to come back to the church. The church is easier. So I just want to continue to do what God will have me to do, which consists of traveling the world and just ministering to people, because this is ministry for me.
So have you been in, I meant to ask you that when I was talking to you before. Have you been have you had gigs that were not Christian gigs?
I've done the comedy, Baltimore Comedy Factory, where I opened up for Coco Brown, and that audience is diverse. I had a lot of people from church come in. So I have had events where people like, I want you to cuss. I want you to cuss. I was like, ma'am, I don't cuss, so you ain't gonna get that. And I said, oh, she trying to hear a cuss word. Because that lady kept on asking and asking. And then when I do the event, he's like, I can't believe you funny and you ain't cuss. So I do events. Like I have a show with Hamburger and a couple other comedians in January. And y'all can do what y'all want to do, but I'm not going to cuss. So I believe I can do what I do and not be part of that. So I have had events where it's not like a church environment, but I can say like 90% is church. But now if it's like at a club, like an open club, somebody call, I wouldn't feel comfortable going there. So I wouldn't go there. Gotcha. And I do mindful where I go.
Right. Being serious, you have to, you know, the Bible says not to give your pearls to the swine, you know, and you do have to be mindful of where you take your gifts. You know, you definitely got to be mindful of that, you know, because we're, you know, well, at least from my side, you know, you entertain people to a certain level because you're singing to people, but most of all, you want to minister to people as well. And certain environments may not lend itself to being able to do that. So, like me as an artist, you know, there's certain things I just wouldn't do. Certain venues I wouldn't go. Certain events I would not participate in because I don't think ministry will come forth. I think it would be entertainment, but it wouldn't be ministry. So I'd have to be like, no, I'm not with that.
Because last year they were talking about Leandra Johnson. I think she ministered at, I can't think of the lady name, the Betts wedding. The Brat. She ministered at their wedding. It was a gay wedding, and they was like, she shouldn't have did that and all that. And she is mostly a Christian artist, and they felt that she shouldn't do that.
Mm-hmm. Well, I feel like you know, regardless, if you can minister to people, okay, you know, minister to them, you know. But if you're in a scenario where you can't minister to them, you know, you have to weigh it out. You know, are they gonna get ministry while I'm singing, while I'm doing what I do, or you know, God's not going to, if God doesn't get the glory, this is me musically, because you're not doing music. But for me, if God's not getting the glory, and I'm not down in anybody else's philosophy or the way they operate, but for me personally, if God's not getting the glory out of what I do, I shouldn't be doing it there. That's just me. But if God can get the glory and I can minister to people, then then that's what I'm gonna do. So but everybody has to pray when you're in ministry, whether it be comedy or music or whatever. You have to decide, where you have to pray about it, seek God, and decide where you're going to minister.
Yeah. Like a couple of years ago, when Trump was in office and they had all the artists go to the White House and minister, people was like, "Oh, we're not gonna support them again because they're going to the White House and supporting Trump," and so they like blackballed all these artists. And then Vicky Yohe, who got on the computer, she got on Facebook and she's like, "Well, now Trump's in office, God can come back to office." So they slew away from her. So here she goes. She done called me and booked me for her cruise. I was like, Lord have mercy. So they was like, oh, they done had somebody black on the cruise. But I was like, well, she paying my money. And Travis Green, who's gonna be a part, they was like, well, he consulted with God and God told him to do it. And I was like, well, I consulted with God and my bills and they told me it was okay. So I was here to provide service. If she look like Trump, okay, that's on her. So everybody got to hear from God herself on what to do and what not to do.
So you had to consult with God and your bills, huh? Both of them had to.
Oh, no. She said what?
They had to touch and agree, right? God and my bills had to touch and agree. Yes, I hate you, but Tanya, I wish you the best. 2023. I think that it's incredible. What you have done in your ministry so far, basically almost by yourself, and so I think that it's a blessing, what you've accomplished in the years that I've known you, and I wish you more, because I remember you doing this full time, but I remember when you weren't, I remember when you were working, like everybody else, you were doing your thing, but you were working too, take care of your family, and God has blessed you to be able to do this full time. So I applaud you, and I'm very, very proud of you, and I want you to know that I'm blessed to know you and know you as a friend. And if you ever need me, except for I'm not bailing you out again from jail. I don't have money like that. But if you ever need me for anything else, please don't hesitate. Seriously, please don't hesitate to call me. I love you, and we good. Those of you who don't know, I call her Evangelist Funny Bunny. But that's my name for her. If anybody uses that, they're gonna have to pay me. All right, but that's Evangelist Funny Bunny, Tanya Lewis.
I went to Tanya said Funny Bunny. I said that sounds like a Christian stripper.
I do have a comment from someone in the chat box, Cherie Stevenson, and she said, Sinbad built his career on not cussing. Continue to be you and don't compromise.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's Cherie Stevenson from New York. You agree with that, right, Tanya?
Yes. I said Sinbad's in the hospital right now, fighting for his life.
Yeah, he recovering from a stroke.
Yeah, let's remember him in prayer and everything. Let's remember him in prayer. Anything else in the comments before I let Tanya go?
None other than Choice put in the box those 2 TikToks that you talked about. She was able to find that. Thank you, Choice. Good morning, Julie. Thank you for tuning in. But other than that, that's what I see. So
all right, awesome. Tanya, now are we gonna take another break and then I close out?
No, this was the closing.
We can ready to close that right now?
Yes, sir.
Know how to close right away. They want to do all kind of other stuff, especially when you can sing and pastor. He wanted to sing songs and pastor. I said, you need to pick what you're gonna do this morning because we ain't gonna be in here all day.
We said,
oh, here we go. I like that too, where they pick something out and then you sing about it. I like that.
All right.
So then let's close out. Pick something, comedian Tanya, and let him close out singing that.
No, wait. Let me pick something and let her sing.
Oh Lord.
Get ready. Get your vocal cords warmed up. Come on, get them warmed up. Here we go. I'm gonna name something. I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something, and I want you to go ahead and comment on it. Right? I'm gonna say a food dish, and I want you to sing about. I'm saying a food dish. All right. Okay, here we go. There we go. Lasagna.
Okay.
Lasagna.
Lasagna, lasagna, how I love lasagna. Early in the morning, sometimes late at night. Oh, I like lasagna, lasagna. I can't eat it all night. Oh, you can tell I'm saved. Lord, I done made it a church song. Lord, have mercy.
That's what you're supposed to do. That was guys called our segment called Make It Churchy.
Yeah. All right. So if you'd like to book me to sing back up at your church, please visit me at www.anointedtolaugh.com. Thank you.
We have her website up. Don't book her for singing, please. Don't book her for singing. She's not operating in the spirit right now, so don't book her for singing. No, but seriously.
For lunch, Lord have mercy. But my church on a fast right now, so we can't eat till after 5.
Bless you.
Say, Lord.
Bless you. Bless you. Rocky's like, not me.
Oh, the whole house gonna fast.
He looking like, yeah, right. But if y'all want to book Tanya Lewis for your event, you will not be disappointed. Her information is on the screen, I believe. Anointed, the number 2, laugh.com. Anointedtolaugh.com. You can go there and book her for your concerts, book her for your conferences, your conventions, book her for your birthday parties, whatever you want. Book her. I want my sister to say blessed and booked. All right. I want her to be blessed and booked. All right, we gotta go. Tanya, thank you so much. Thank you, Rocky. Thank y'all for being on the show. Lady Rain, thank you for riding shotgun with me. Let me say this. For the holiday, we will be off 2 weeks for the holiday. So the show, we start back in the new year in January. But the next 2 Mondays, we will be off for a holiday because I'll be enjoying family time. I hope you'll be doing the same for these holidays. So since I won't see you to then, I want to wish you guys a wonderful holiday. Remember that Jesus really is the reason for the season. And don't forget to hug up on your family, love your family. Don't eat too much. And don't, what's some things you make New Year's resolutions? Let's stick to them New Year's resolutions. You got a New Year's resolution, Tanya?
No, but it's funny because my mom's so superstitious. So she talking about the first person to enter your house is has to be a man. I said, well, I ain't had one all year. So what I'm gonna do? Call Domino's and have them to deliver a pizza and had a man walk in. But every year I have the same one to lose some weight. So they ain't happened yet. So
you have one, Dr. Ray, Lady Rain. You have a resolution for the new year?
Nope, because I don't keep them.
You know, you can keep them. I don't have a resolution, but I'm just determined to be and do everything God wants me to do and be and do it. That's all. I want to do everything God. I want to do everything that's within me. I want to bring it out. Why you over there laughing at, Tanya? What you laughing at? I can't. I love you guys. Thank y'all for coming to SELAH, the Maharold People's Morning Show. Dr. Rainey, and thank you, Tanya. Thank you. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Holla, holla, holla.
You are tuned in to that praisey station, Praise.fm, where we get our praise on.
Thank you, Tanya. Thank you.